Hola, hi guys, welcome back to New Mission Tarot. I'm Nadi. Wanted to come and do a late night pick a pile or pick a deck for predictions for the remaining of April, or just like the near future, because time doesn't exist. So I mean, near future to me is anywhere between like tomorrow and like maybe 2 3 months, but I mean, let's call it predictions for April. Okay. I wanted to, so we're gonna do 4 piles. It's late at night and I'm already in my pajamas. So for this reading, I'm probably going to flip the camera and focus it on the cards because I don't really feel like being on camera right now. It's late. Like I said, I'm already I'm already in my pajamas, and yeah, I don't want to be on camera. I'm sure you guys understand. How are you guys? How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's staying safe and staying calm, keeping busy. I know sometimes you can get a little restless staying at home, but it's good to sometimes take a little time off, right, and reflect and uh, you know, do projects that we didn't have time to do before. Make use of that time. And like actually today I was cleaning out some of my old stuff, and I found like a bunch of my old notebooks, um like a notebook, some of my notebooks where I used to write my tarot notes on it, and it's cool. I found a lot of old books that I wanna put back on my shelf. So just work on projects to be do some creative get your creative juices going, right? Let's see. So we have 4 piles. Keep in mind these readings are general and they will not resonate with everybody. I mean, sure to resonate with a lot of you, but if it doesn't, you can pick another pile, or you can book a private reading if you want to ensure that it resonates with you. You can also, if it doesn't make sense now, come back and watch it at a later date. Give it a little time to manifest, because these are energies that are cooking up in the 5D. Capiche? Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Give it a like. It helps it helps my channel. It helps my, what's it called, my algorithms. Anyways, if we want to pick pile 1, we can. If you're drawn to this crystal, I think this is a selenite, and it has a bunch of little small ones, really cute. Like it has lapis lazuli, jasper, tiger's eye, clear quartz, amethyst. It's really beautiful, kind of artistic. Or you can pick by deck. Deck 1 will be the Witch's Tarot deck, which has the cool triple moon goddess logo on it. For pile 2, I have this vintage, what is it, skeleton key that I don't really think it unlocks anything, but I saw it at a thrift store and I thought it was dope, and I like that it has like a little cross there. So, and it's very symbolic, unlocks things. Or you can pick by the deck, which I picked the Raven's Prophecy deck for pile 2. Very cool deck. For pile 3, I have this cute and super dope dragon figurine. For those of you that are nerds like me and totally dig dragons, and you should, you can pick pile 3, or you can pick by a deck which we have the Universal Rider-Waite, the more traditional. For pile 4, I have Anubis, the Egyptian god Anubis, and the deck. I forgot the name of this deck. I've never used this deck. I think I've only used it once. I think it's called the Prism Tarot, I think. I will have to look it up, guys, because like I said, I've only used this deck like my second time using it. I'm actually really excited to use this deck because it's really artistic and very beautiful. So I'm excited to see what I get out of it. And it has the all-seeing eye, see? So if you're drawn to deck 4 or to Anubis, you can pick pile 4. You can pick more than one pile. Doesn't bother me. You can pick all 4 for all I care. And I'll have it time stamped in the comments. Okay, so again, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so for those of you that picked pile 1 with the crystal, let's see what predictions we have for you for the near future from April. Okay, so we got the Hierophant, Okay, card of Taurus. We got the Nine of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Eight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. We got the Eight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We got the Four of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And we got 10 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. Let's see. Well, for some of you, okay, so this could be mostly related to work or business, career, because wands a lot of the times allude to work or business, something. It could be something creative. As sometimes pentacles do too, but not always. I mean, in this particular case though, I do see like there is a specific craft, pile number one, that you have been working really, really, really hard on for quite some time. Because with the Hierophant showing up here, it indicates that this has been a slow-moving, a very slow-moving project that you've been really working your ass off on. And it's been taking a while to come into fruition. But it's saying to keep faith and to stay committed to it, pile number one. You are, for some of you, this craft or project that you are working on is really going to be taking off towards the end of the month, okay? Just hang in there. It's going to require a lot of discipline, a lot of staying up late, and possibly even kind of disconnecting yourself from the world with the Four of Swords, and kind of keeping yourself at guard, because I do see that this pile in particular, you've had to overcome a lot of you've been working on this against all odds. For some of you, this could be a spiritual venture, right? It could be some type of a spiritual work that you're doing. Not always, but for some of you, yes, you could be spiritual leaders, or teachers of a sort. You might even teach some type of I don't know, maybe you might be like very creative with your hands. You might be create jewelry, like some of you guys might have like an Etsy shop, I'm hearing, because the Eight of Wands speaks of online, like it could be an online business. Not for everyone though. For others, like I see you working with your hands a lot. For others of you, it's that maybe you might be studying. Athena, why are you crying, sweetie? But there is somebody that is there. There's going to be three people. This is here warning you. The Nine of Wands here is warning you to not get distracted because there's going to be people around you that are going to want your attention, pile number one, that are going to try to communicate with you, and sometimes even forcefully, right? Because you shine a lot. See how you shine, and people are curious to see what it is that you've been working on so intently, because I feel like you've been a little secretive about it, and people are going to try to distract you. I see three people in particular that are going to try to communicate with you forcefully, but I see you holding your ground and keeping a distance because you do not want to lose your focus. And these three people are people that I don't necessarily think they're intentionally trying to sabotage you, pile number one, but they are definitely people that are going to be wasting your time. Okay, they're just distractions. So this is warning you to stay focused on this craft, because it's going to take off, and it's something that you've been working on for a long time, and you've been really patient on, and you're at the cusp. You're about to take off. Okay, all these burdens that you've been carrying, you're about to get to that castle, okay? You're almost there. Keep pushing through. Some of you, there's going to be an elderly person, possibly a male figure that can guide you and offer you advice. This could be a teacher or a mentor. For some of you, it's somebody that is into the, that's like a community leader. Somebody that's just for some of you, it could be a grandpa, or like just somebody that, a male figure that is really going to help you, give you advice. They're going to give you direction, and they're going to give you really good advice as to how to proceed with this. And this is something that is very spiritual and that is very protected, okay? And when I see these two keys, that tells me that you're going to be moving to another home or a new home soon in the near future. And because maybe even abroad, you might even move to another state, another town, and it's going to be a humongous, beautiful house, okay? Like you're going to, like a castle, okay? And it's so, because these cards are usually could indicate a new home. And this one can indicate traveling, like overseas. And keep your eye at the target, because whatever it is that you're crafting, I feel like this is something that you can craft with your hands. For others of you, is some type of schooling. Like I feel like you might be becoming a teacher, and it requires you to stay up late studying. Like you have to read a lot. For others of you, you have to be really meticulous with your hands. Some of you guys might even be artists, right? And it requires a lot of focus and to stay vigilant with your eyes on the prize. Do not allow yourself to get distracted, because I feel like there is 3 specific people. There is one specific person that does want you to fail, okay? Because this person has a lot of ego, okay? And they're going to try to force you to give up information about what you're doing. But stay strong, hold your ground, and do not be distracted by any of these 3 people, because it's going to take it's going to take off quick. It's going to take off. And I'm thinking that it's something to do with like it's going to be online. Like you might open up a new, like I said, like an Etsy shop, or you might open up a new website that is going to attract a lot of business to you. Look what I noticed here. We got the numbers 88. 88. Look up what 88 looks like. What 88 means in numerology. 88. The number 88 speaks of a lot of profit coming your way. Okay. So you're about to come into a lot of money and a lot of success, and it's gonna be with hard-earned sweat. This did not come easy to you, Pile number 1. This has come to you through perseverance. This has come to you through faith on your craft, through believing in yourself, through overcoming adversity and overcoming, I feel like you've done this completely on your own. You had nobody backing you up except for this one person. Only this one person, this male figure that encouraged you and believed in you. If you don't already know who this is, they're going to be coming in and they're going to help you. They're going to encourage you. And you are soon, all that hard work you've been putting in, Pile 1, I'm so proud. I'm so happy for you guys. Let me know in the comments. You are going to reap what you sow. And you're going to be not just a little house. You guys are going to get a like the house of your dreams. I see you guys moving to a new home. And this is I feel like this is strictly about business and about self-discipline. Like you've been really disciplined on this, and I feel like it's been a lot harder for you to get this business to take off than for most people. But you've pushed through. You've kept going. You've never given up, and you're going to reap what you have sowed. And you've been really committed to this craft, and it's going to show, and it's gonna, oh my gosh, the 8 of Wands. And I see a progression here too. 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. So it's like you've been growing, like slow and steady. What feels like something that's been taking forever for you has actually been a learning process for you, Pile number 1. You're going to appreciate this success a lot more because of the sweat, and labor that you've actually had to put into this craft. And it's going to bring about a big change in your life, because the number 5 speaks of change in numerology, the Hierophant. And this is something, like I said, this is something that inspires your growth, that you have passion for, with that candle lit. And it's gonna show in your work. Like I said, it's something creative. Like I feel like you guys are really creative. I think some of you guys make jewelry, some of you guys are artists, some of you guys can do like some type of like arrangements. Others of you have a lot of knowledge and are going to be teachers. And again, that's going to take off. Whatever it is that you've been working hard on your own, you're almost there. Keep going. Do not give up, okay? Do not give up. Let me see if is there any romance here? I don't see anything romantic per se. I do see people trying to pursue you, pile number one, but you're not going to be interested. You're going to be so focused on your craft, and it's almost like you're married to this project that you're doing. You have a lot of love for it. It's almost like it's your baby, right? It's like your baby. So I don't see you focused so much on love or romance. You're focused on your own self-growth, on your own self-development, and on a craft that is really near and dear to your heart. Something that you put your heart and sweat and soul into it, and your eyes on the target. You're almost there. You have tested your endurance, and you've persevered, and you're gonna get a windfall of good dharma, pile number one. Good for you. Let me know in the comments. Give me an angel advice for pile number one, please. It says, take back your power. Archangel Raziel says, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Make sure that you believe in your craft and have faith in it, okay? Law of attraction too. Clairvoyance. Archangel Raziel says, I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Trust your intuition, trust your inner voice. And it says leadership. Archangel Gabriel, it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. What did I say? Some of you guys are going to be teachers or spiritual like gurus, spiritual leaders. Oh, and it says gifts from God. Awesome. Archangel Sandalphon says, we angels bring you gifts from the Creator. Open your arms to receive. I'm telling you, power number one, you guys are, oh my gosh. I see you guys moving to a new home too, and like a beautiful home. And some of you guys, I see you traveling, but this is you're finally going to get the recognition and the rewards for all your hard work, pile number one, because you've earned it. Give me a romance angel for pile number one. It says religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this is something spiritual, okay? This is something spiritual that you are undertaking, and it's something that it's your destiny. It's your destiny, and it wasn't going to be given to you easily, pile number one, because you weren't up taking it serious. There's something this whole like hardship and the reason it's taken so long for it to take off for you is because you needed to learn how to be committed and dedicated, and you are finally there, and you're going to reap your rewards for giving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience love in the present moment. This also has to do with you believing in yourself and believing in your talents, believing in your gifts. The more you believe, the more it starts to manifest around you. I feel like you might have been your own block. You might have in the past let people sabotage you or waste your time, and you are going to be finally very focused. You're going to be cutting out distractions, and I see you reaping your rewards. Good for you, pile number one. Let me know in the comments. I hope this resonates. This is lovely. I'm happy for you. Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. And if it doesn't make sense right now, come back and watch at a later date. Thanks for watching, and stay beautiful. Let's move on to pile two. Those of you that picked pile number two with the little dragon figurine. Let's see. We got the Page of Wands. There's your Sag. The Knight of Wands. We got the Three of Wands. Damn, so fire. Okay. The Page of Coins. which is the Page of Pentacles. We got the 8 of Coin. So that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the Ace of Wands. Wow, okay. All right, so for this pile, I'm seeing this has a lot more to do with a partnership. There might be somebody that you might have recently met, pile number 2, that lit a match, right? There's a little spark there. There was a little spark that you were curious about, and that the other person was curious about. They felt it. It's mutually felt, and there is a little flame that was ignited, and a little seed planted recently, right? With the Page of Coins. It was possibly like very playful communication between the two. Very light and very easy, a very pleasurable a communication. Like you guys might have been joking with each other. You guys might learn a lot from each other. You might share intellectual you might share like similar interests intellectually, and you guys are very playful with each other. You guys were like possibly teasing each other, flirting a little bit, and a little flame was ignited, and so was a little seed planted here. Possibly you are not thinking that this is going to go anywhere. You're not even sure if it's going to go anywhere. You're not even sure if the other person feels it. I guarantee that they are feeling the same way that you feel about them. They are mirroring it back. You felt this flame, they felt this seed planted, right? And it's starting, and the feelings are mutually starting to grow. And the more you guys communicate throughout the month, the more that flame is going to go from that tiny little spark to a full-blown fire, full-blown fire. And it's going to be very heated communication. I feel like this is going to be very passionate, so much passion, a lot of fire here. And again, the Knight of Wands is somebody that is very playful, that it goes for what they want. This person is going to be you're going to be feeling like very light on your feet and very adventurous. This person's igniting that fire in you. Then it's very stimulating to you. They find you very attractive, pile number 2, and you find them really attractive. And the communication that you guys have is just on another level, right? On another level. And you guys are gonna start flirting a little heavier and heavier and heavier, and you're gonna start noticing that you guys actually make a really good team with the 8 of Coins, with the 8 of Pentacles. And the more you guys talk with the Ace of Swords, could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh no, sorry, this is the Knight of Wands. I just see a sword, and swords usually speaks of intellect and communication. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of passionate talk between the two. I feel a lot of sexual energy here between the two, but also a very you're gonna feel like you guys are very compatible. You guys work really well together. Like you guys kind of like match at each other at every level, right? Like you guys match each other in physical attraction. You guys match each other in flirtiness and playfulness. You guys might share like similar interests in, growing up. You might have liked the same TV shows. You might have had similar interests in music, and so the conversations are gonna flow really good. You guys are gonna be matched in emotion and emotional depth, and you guys are going to be matched in emotion, in intellectually. So that you guys are just going to click really well. See how there's this just going to kind of like, fall into place on its own. It's not going to feel forced. And you're going to feel like you guys are a really good team. Like you put a shovel and a rake together and you can start a garden, right? And metaphorically speaking. So I do see this this taking off. I do see this connection taking off and really just falling into place, flowing naturally, flowing easily, effortlessly. And towards the end of the month, I see the Three of Wands. So there is hope of building together. You're going to be waiting. There's going to be hope and enthusiasm for the future, right? I feel like you guys have already messaged each other. It's going to be like possibly set on stone by the full moon. This might happen by the full moon. It's already a full-blown, it's already a full-blown bonfire, right, by the end of the month, and it's going to already be protected, right? It's like it has its stable foundation, and you're just waiting for it to grow more, right? See how you're adding more sticks to the fire and more so the fire can grow. Well, this is your outcome, the Ace of Wands. It's gonna blow up into a full-blown, like fire, right? There's gonna be a lot of passion here. And for some of you guys, you might even be so physically attracted to each other that you might even get pregnant. So if you're not looking to have a baby, make sure that you know what to do. But there's the sex with this person is going to be out of control. Okay, you guys are going to have a very, 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 very intense connection. And I feel like you guys are going to be really creative together. Okay, also you guys might create together. Ace of Wands, I mean, this is this is passion. This person is going to match your intensity, and they're going to match you in passion, and they're going to bring warmth into your life. I feel like you and this person are going to be really warm and very intimate. Look at how intimate this card looks. See? Very intimate and warm. I feel like there's going to be a lot of snuggling and a lot of pillow talk under the moonlight. And it's going to be very, like, it's going to be effortless. Like, you guys are just going to, like, pair up like a glove in a hand, right? And it's just a very nice progression towards, and it's going to full-blown take off at the end of the month, or or soon after. Like, it's going, you guys are just going to be feeding it more and more and more and more. But seemed as just a itty-bitty little seed, like somebody that would spark your interest. It's going to take off, and the feelings are just going to keep growing and growing and growing, and you guys are going to create amazing things together. You might even become business partners. Let me get you some romance angels. I don't see anything else. This is straight up a passionate connection, guys. So that's all I have for this pile. I mean, for others of you, you might have an idea. If you are not in a connection like this, for others of you, you might have an idea, right? You might have a creative idea while you are in quarantine, and you might plant the right seed, to see what happens with that idea, right? You might start a creative project. It might even have to do like something with, herbalism, but it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to do. Some of you guys might actually get into gardening, while you are stuck at home. Others of you is going to be an idea that you're going to take off with it, right? With the Knight of Wands, and see where it goes with it, and work on it, and it's going to grow. It's going to grow, and you're going to just nurture it and wait it out and see if it brings back any success, and it does. Whatever creative adventure that you might feel, any spark that you might feel to create, go for it. Others of you, I see you getting pregnant. Okay, so be careful. So a lot of you guys are going to be very fertile. So make sure that you know what to do. But I feel like some of you guys are straight up getting pregnant here. Others of you are going to be starting a new business. I see a lot of new businesses starting, but this one is more of a passionate connection from two people that didn't think that this didn't start as an attraction. This started as a possible, just a little friendship, right? A little tiny friendship with someone that was kind of a little playful, a little flirty, a little, and little by little the fire started growing and into a full-blown into a full-blown a connection, right? An Ace of Wands, passionate new beginning, prosperous new beginning. And it's because it's very equal. See how equal it is? Very equal and very balanced and effortless. Okay, we got one. It says very soon. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want to do so that it comes to you now. See, it's like both of them. It's going to be very warm and very affectionate. A lot of cuddling, a lot of passion. It says heart-to-heart conversations. Again, it says honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And I see a lot of communication here. Vast communication, a lot. And fun communication too. Lots of fun communication. At least there might be somebody in this connection that might resist the communication a little bit, but it's going to happen. It's going to take off. It's going to take off. And it says give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Again, lots of passion here. Look, lots of passion. I feel like somebody here is resisting in the connection a little bit. Because they're afraid of the passion, but in the end, it's going to take off. It's going. They're going to reciprocate because they feel the spark too. They do. They feel it a lot. They feel it. It's very intense. So this gonna be a very, very passionate. Like the sex on this for this pile. I feel like there's a lot of what is it? Sexual energy being exchanged between you and this person already. I can feel it. I can feel it in the energy. And I feel like there's already a lot of like fantasies, sexual fantasies being put out into the ether. And you guys can pick up on that, and it's starting to like, you know, make the flame bigger. Give me an angel advice for pile 2. It says leadership. Leadership. Archangel Gabriel says it is time for you to assume a leadership position. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. So I feel like whoever you are watching this pile 2, you need to maybe be the one to, you know, shoot the text or, you know, send a signal with the trumpet. And this person will reciprocate. And then it says relationship harmony. Archangel Raguel says we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Okay, so this is somebody like, you know, this is something that is what is it? Is divinely protected, guys. So that's what I got for you. Pile number 2. Hit that like button for me, please. Thank you so much. I hope that resonates. Give me know in the comments, and let's move on. Right, guys, for those of you that picked the skeleton key, let's see. Pile number 3. Got the 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Moon card, the 7 of Cups, and the Fool. Okay. All right. So for pile number 3, I see you in the month of April, focusing a lot on the home life, staying at home, spending time with your loved ones, you know, investing in the home, like maybe doing some repairs, just kind of like spending time with the kids and your pets and taking care of a parent. I feel like some of you guys might have a mom or a dad that is elderly, and you might take care of them, or they might live with you. You're being specifically very protective of them, especially with the whole thing that's going on right now. You want to make sure that they're safe. Some of you might have a kid already. Not for all of you, but some of you might have a little sibling, right? That might be still young, still kind of young, that needs looking after. But I see you staying at home and trying to make your home as comfortable as you possibly can. I see you communicating a lot with your family members and working together in harmony to keep the home as, what is it, as comfortable and as beautiful and safe as possible. I see you be feeling very confident in the month of April. Some of you guys might have fire in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sag. Some of you guys might have might be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Pisces and Cancer. I also have Aries and Pisces here. Others of you might have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I mean, it could be any sign, really. The major arcanas that I have are Cancer, Pisces, and Aries. And then usually the Queen of Wands is pertains to fire. You might have 2 children, because the Fool, I usually see that the Fool is somebody that is like a young energy, right? Like, but not necessarily. You could also just have 1. If not, you might be focusing on your child. You might be looking after your child. See how she's looking at the kid. For those of you that don't have children, you might be communicating a lot online. I see you doing networking a lot on the internet with the 8 of Wands, which usually talks of text messaging, IMs, email. So I see you like joining a lot of groups, maybe getting, like, sharing information, sharing and distributing a lot of information with people online of all types, all races, all likes, from all parts of the world. You're gonna be you're gonna be communicating a lot, having a lot of intellectual conversations. A lot of them are going to take an interest on you, and you might be receiving offers of all kinds. You're gonna be getting a lot of attention. Pile number, what pile is this? 3? I think it's 3. I feel like there's gonna be many you're gonna be making a lot of connections, right? But I think they are going to be like more like networking. I see you networking a lot and standing in your power, because the Queen of Wands could be somebody that has their own business. So I see you, a lot of you guys might have like a business online. Maybe some of you guys might be public speakers. Maybe some of you guys might even have like a channel, like a YouTube channel too, or like you might be having like a lot of followers on social media, where you can show off your craft. A lot of you guys might be taking online courses as well, for some, and it's going to provide for you a new beginning. Maybe a new beginning in finances, a new beginning, a new business venture that is going to be profitable, and it's going to take off fast. It's going to inspire a lot of hope. Beware that right under the Queen of Wands, I see the Moon card. I see 2 people in your energy that are going to be envious of you. Pile number 3. And you're not even going to be aware of them, because she's focused on something else. And this could be a he, okay? It could be a he. I'm gonna say she because it's a woman in the but there is something that you're not aware of. There is the 2 people in your energy that are throwing evil eye at you, that are throwing psychic attacks towards you because they do not like your shine. Pile number 3. So be aware. Make sure that you protect yourself. Make sure that you discern, right, with the Ace of Swords. Discern who you are sharing information with, who you are giving your energy to, and and be very mindful of how much information you give away, because there are some people here that deceive you, that they might pose as your friends, but really they are not your friends. They are actually wanting to see you fall. But worry not, because it's not going to work, because your outcome is the Fool card with the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. The eights in tarot always speak of forward movement, of hope for a brighter tomorrow. Wands usually speak of creative ventures. So there's a creative venture, and it has to do with the internet, and it has to do with and it's gonna be that you're gonna be the the forefront of this creative venture. Like I said, it could be some type of online business. It could be just networking with a different people online and creating connections that are going to be very fruitful. Okay. You're going to get all types of offers. You're going to be looking really sexy too, and very, very desired. You're going to be very desired. You're going to be calling people's attentions and be shining really bright. And you're going to be met with a lot of offers online and a lot of suitors. And it's all going to be messages, right? Through messages. But I feel like you have your eye on the prize, right? You kind of want what is you have all these other offers, but you are waiting for that special one that hasn't been revealed yet. And I feel like towards the end of the month, you're going to be taking a risk, a chance on a creative venture that you have passion for, right? It's like you're going to be starting something new, something that it might require you to travel, but I feel like it has something to do with a creative venture, a creative, a new online business that's going to be taking off is what I'm seeing here. I think it's going to be very profitable, and the sky is the limit. Okay, the sky is the limit. You're gonna be getting a lot of you're going to network with the right people. You're going to be networking with the right people. There's just going to be two people that are going to want to see you fall, so be careful. I think you're going to be some type of public speaker, some type of, like you might share information, like you might be something to do with, might be something witchy, like maybe you have some type of witchy skills. You might know techniques of manifestation that you might be sharing with the public. It is some type of public speaking, and it has to do with some type of something you've learned. Okay, some type of craft that you know, and it's going to take off, and you're going to be sharing it with the world, and it's going to get you a lot of attention. You're going to be having a lot of suitors, but I don't really see you like focusing too much on one specific person. I see you more like just, networking with a bunch of people online, and I see you getting an opportunity to, that is going to take off, right? And you're going to be taking a leap of faith, and it's going to be profitable. 10 of Pentacles. You don't get more success than 10 of Pentacles, dude. This is successful career, successful home life, money in the bank, love, and it has to do with communication. So I'm thinking it's something online. Just be aware that not everybody's going to like you, that not everybody's going to be on board with this project, and there are going to be some jealous people that are going to try and take you down. So be discerning and protect yourself. But worry not, they're not going to be able to do absolutely nothing. Because you see how this person is serene and calm and has absolutely no worry about these two dogs barking at them. If anything, she's shining their light on them. Okay? So you're going to be good. You're going to be good. Now, for those of you that are in matters of love, again, I do see some of you guys with the 10 of Pentacles here. Somebody might want to propose to you, or some of you guys might get engaged with the Ace of Swords. Some of you guys might try to make your home life work on your partnership. You're going to be receiving a message of love, a passionate message, possibly you know, it's going to be something small with the Page of Pentacles. Like somebody's might offer you a token of their appreciation. They might actually give you a gift. Some of them might want to travel to you, or they might want you to travel to them. This is usually online communication. Somebody's been watching you, and somebody's going to declare their love to you, because this is how it looks on the board. See how he is looking up to her like this, like coming towards her. So I might be this, so might be a connection that's at a distance, and it might start off as like on the internet, and towards the end of the month or in the near future, they might travel to you, or you might travel to them. There might be somebody that you might have already known, that somebody that might have a secret crush on you and you weren't even aware, or you might have a secret crush on somebody that is not aware of it, and there will be communication. Somebody will come forward with a message, with a romantic, passionate message. It might even be a little bit of sexting, or you know, sexy pictures involved, and it's going to people are going to be fantasizing about you a lot, or you're going to be fantasizing about this person a lot when you guys start, you know, get the ball rolling here. And it's going to be they might even come to you with a flower. Well, not necessarily though, but yeah, this is going to be somebody that's going to take a leap. There's somebody that's going to come and see you. I feel like this person is going to it's going to make you guys, it's going to be a happy connection, because I see a lot of yellow here, a lot of sunshine, a lot of a new cycle beginning, right? A cycle of love and passion. There's a lot of passion and a lot of creativity. I feel like there's an air of luck in this connection. You're gonna feel really, this connection is gonna feel really lucky, and it's gonna start with a simple message online, and something that is secret is going to be coming out. Okay, let's throw you some romance angels. Give me some romance angels for pile 3. It says heart-to-heart conversations. What was I just saying? That you guys are going to be, somebody's going to be opening up to you, and sending you, they're gonna be sending you a message, an online message. It's gonna be online at first, and it's probably and then it's gonna come into, it's either gonna come into fruition at the end of April, or it might extend all the way to July. But it is coming, and there is potential for power couple here. Okay, 10 of Pentacles tell you do not get more success and victory than Ace of Swords, a new beginning, and 10 of Pentacles, right? Okay, it says forgiving and learning. Okay, so this might be somebody that you might have had that you might have disconnected from in the past. Somebody that you might have had a falling out. It says free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And I think that once they see how empowered you are, you're gonna feel, you're gonna look very, very you're gonna be very, like, you're gonna look very alluring to this person, and they're gonna come forward. They're not gonna be able to resist you. Okay. Okay, let's see what angel advice we have for pile 3. Indigo and crystal children. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So you might be an empath, pile 3. You might have children might be, I did see children a lot in this pile. So you might be focusing a lot on children. You might be raising an indigo child, or you might be an indigo child yourself. And your empathic gifts are very much needed at this time. And it says spread your wings. Your Archangel Ariel says do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. I told you this is going to take off. Whatever networking you're going to be doing online, it's going to blow up. Okay, so trust your gut, trust your instincts. And that's what I got for you, pile number 3. Hit that like button for me, please. I hope that resonates. Comment, share, subscribe. If it doesn't make sense yet, you can come back and watch it at a later date. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, for those of you that picked deck pile 4 with Anubis, let's take a look at what your predictions are for the upcoming month. Okay, we got the Two of Swords. We got the World. Look at how cool this art is. We got the Four of Wands. We got the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Supporting the Two of Swords, we have the Lovers. Supporting the World, we have the Magician. Supporting the Four of Wands, we have the Ten of Chalices, which is the Ten of Cups. And then we have supporting the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. Okay. Make sure that you guys can see it. All right, guys. So for this deck, or for this pile, I feel like you're going to have a hard time making a choice in the month of April. You're going to be feeling a little bit confused, pile number 4. I feel like some of you guys are going to be met with a choice between two lovers, right? Or somebody that you are interested or in love with might be trying to figure out if they want to be with you or with somebody else. The reason I say that is because right underneath we have the Lovers card. The Lovers speaks of a choice, right? A choice between two possible lovers. I am going to state here that this is a possible twin flame, or for those of you that don't believe in twin flame, this is a high level soulmate connection, because we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Lovers. So we have the World card too. I see that you might be feeling like this person might be watching you, right? This person might be a world of distance, but this person, since they entered your life, has sprung you in a vortex, right? Of fear and doubt, and they kind of like turned your space, or turned your whole life, your whole world upside down, right? And you feel like you're sinking into this vortex, or this black hole of confusion and of fear of what this connection could mean. This could possibly be a connection that is very intense. You might even find yourself wondering if this person has been pulling some strings, right? From like behind the scenes. You might even feel like this person might be kind of elusive, or like they might be doing some type of trickery behind, like, you know, in the shadows, like maybe even some type of magic on you, like some type of voodoo magic, or some type of, or maybe just simply manipulating you. You can see how he's puppeteering. Others of you might just be feeling like this person makes you feel kind of small and helpless, right? They might, or this, keep in mind, this could be how this person feels about you, okay? There is, with the Moon right behind this card, a lot of this, there's a lot that is unknown here. I feel like perhaps neither of you have expressed emotions to each other, or you feel like this person might be a little deceptive, or that they have a lot of dark secrets. You might feel this intuitively. Remember that this person can be feeling the same way about you. You're probably going to be keeping like an eye on this person, or you may feel like this person is keeping an eye on you. And I feel like you guys might both be looking at each other, because neither one of you is trusting this connection. Both of you might feel like the intensity of this connection could be some type of trickery from some, from like something or deceptive, right? Something deceptive about it. Could be a Gemini that you might be dealing with, because I do have the 2 cards of Gemini. Could be Virgo, could be any of the fixed signs with the World card, like Scorpio, Leo, a Aquarius, or a Taurus. Could be Libra. Could be somebody that has Venus in Aries. Could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Could be Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I was just giving you guys the major arcanas, right? However, there is a level of intensity about this connection that kind of has you intoxicated. It kind of has you elevated and elated, right? You feel like you and this person have a dance. You know, you guys dance together and you guys follow each other's rhythms very well. You have never felt a connection like this before. And you're wondering if this person feels it too. But you are not sure, right? You are not sure. You have that blindfold on. Perhaps this person has a one too. If this is not how you are feeling, this is how somebody is feeling towards you, pile number 4. This connection, towards the end of the month, you're going to be focusing on preparing yourself for union with this person, because you do see them as your divine counterpart. You are going to open your eye and you're going to make a choice about this person. And it's going to be a choice of 10 of Cups, right? You're going to recognize that this person is your divine counterpart. And you guys are going to start building a foundation and start taking care of and, nesting to make the home, to set up a foundation for each other. Both of you are going to be doing your work. You're going to be planting seeds, right? Making sure that you are well prepared for the coming together, as well as your person. Also working on a steady foundation, maybe on getting a stable home. And you guys are going to have amazing teamwork because both of you are going to be looking ahead. Okay? If this is not you doing this, this is the person that you are dealing with, working on getting a steady foundation and planting all the necessary seeds and getting all of the necessary elements for a healthy relationship and a future with the person. Because a choice between 2 lovers is going to be made. I don't even think it's between 2 lovers. For some of you it is, because I see the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. So there might be another person involved here, right? But this person is going to realize that you are the one. And you're going to receive communication about it. Pile number 2. And this person is kind of looking for, they're kind of planning. They're planning in silence. Because they want to offer you the world. They know that that you are their future, and they see a sense of completion with you. They might be planning to travel to you, and they might be planning to travel the world with you, but they do intend to marry you. They do intend to come together. Because you are their 10 of Cups. They see you, right? Soul meets soul when eyes meet eyes. And there's going to be a moment where you guys come together, right? That it's going to feel downright magical, right? It's going to feel like 2 children or teenagers in love. And it's going to be the most amazing experience you've ever felt. It's going to be like coming home, right? You guys are going to share a level of intimacy that you've never experienced before. And it's going to be like when heart meets heart to heart, third eye to third eye. And then the divine masculine and divine feminine, you know, which is represented by the blue and the violet flames, are going to, you're going to have all of your cups fulfilled. All of your cups of emotions finally fulfilled. And it's going to blossom. It's going to blossom. Power couple, you know. You're going to stay, you're going to solidify this connection. And once this is spoken about and what is it, you guys have decided that you guys want to be together, you guys are going to spend the rest of the month or the rest of, you know, like I said, it could overlap, planting seeds and working hard on the future. Because the Three of Pentacles speaks of teamwork, collaboration, putting together. I mean, look at what he's doing. He's building a home, right? He is creating a stable and safe environment for the future, to move, to live, to have a place to live with and start a family. And look at what she's doing. She's planting, what is it? She's planting seeds, planting, you know, they're also preparing for the future. So guys are coming into alignment, both of them, both divine counterparts, divine masculine, divine feminine, putting equal amount of work, looking towards the future. I think this is quite beautiful, you guys. This is amazing. And this, for this pile, I feel like it's about coming together with your divine counterpart. And it's going to be a level of recognition. And it's such a beautiful transition of how it goes from fear and indecision and what is it, and confusion between the, whether this is your divine counterpart, whether you want to be with them. You possibly there wasn't anything expressed, and it was being stuck in your head about whether to proceed with this or not. And then it's gonna hit you like lightning, right? Like a tornado, like a tornado. You're gonna have a moment of clarity, or your person is gonna have a moment of clarity. Both of you are going to have a moment of clarity, and you're going to have a moment of recognition, right? You're going to see, and you're going to realize that whatever was in the shadows was just an illusion of the Two of Swords. And you guys are going to start planting the seeds to set a foundation together. And you're going to declare your love to each other. It could be somewhere out in nature. It could be by a lake. Okay. Not necessarily, but... And from there on, I feel like you guys are going to just work towards the future. I'm building. You guys might not move in right away because possibly you guys still need to work a lot on your foundation. But the vows and the exchange of love is going to be made this month or in the near future. Okay. Usually when I say near future, it could be within a month or two, within 1 to 3 months. But possibly maybe in Taurus season or in Gemini season, because I do see 2 Gemini cards here. So it could be like in June. I think this is when this declaration of love is gonna happen, and all this delusions and deceptions, or what is it, or confusion is going to vanish, and you guys are going to start working on building a future together. Okay. And so that's as much as I have for romance for this pile. Others of you that are not in a twin flame journey, okay, because not everybody is. That's only if you know that you are in an intense or in a very, very, very strong soulmate connection with somebody, and that and those of you that are confused as to whether this connection is real, and if their feelings towards you are real, whether your feelings towards them are real. There might be delusion. There might be like some deception or some trust issues here because of the Moon card. Some of you guys might feel like there's manipulation, but if you know that you are not in a type of connection like that, then what I see for you for the month of April is feeling, again, a sense of fear and confusion, right, as to what is going on with the world, right, with the current situation of the world. It's like everything that though your whole world is crumbling down, and you are afraid because you feel like you have this blindfold on. You feel like you don't have all the information, all the real information. You feel like whatever the news is telling you is half truths. You feel like whatever people tell you, they're half truths. You don't know what to believe anymore. You don't know what's going to happen with the world, and it threatens your home, right? Your foundation, the Four of Wands, what you've worked so hard to build, right? What you've worked so hard to build all these years. You're afraid of what is to come. You might be afraid that there might be some puppet master pulling strings from behind the scenes, right? You might feel like maybe the government might be up to something, or you might feel like something very ominous is to come. You might feel very small in comparison to what this pandemic and the situation of the world, but it's all fear. The moon speaks of fear. The magician speaks of being tricked. You might be feeling like you're not being fed the truth. You might feel like all of this is some type of a trickery to get away with something that's even bigger, right, than what we can expect. But you're going to make the choice, right, with the Lover's card. You're going to make the choice to prepare as best as you can, to use your wit and your and use any resource that you may have to protect your home and your family and your happiness, right? Your loved one, to protect your loved ones. And you're going to do so by taking as many precautions as you can. You're going to be planting your own seeds. You're going to be conserving supplies. You're going to be, I think you're going to be in a better state of mind towards the end of the month, where you're going to start thinking more positive, right? You're going to start sending out all these positive thoughts into the universe to plant and manifest a positive outcome out of this whole thing. You're going to start finding hope. The Three of Wands speaks of hope and looking forward to better, for looking forward to for something to go into something to manifest, right? You're looking forward, you're hopeful for everything to reap what you have sowed. And you're just going to be focusing on doing projects at home, spending time with the family, doing home repairs, stocking up on whatever supplies you may need. And you're going to be focusing on appreciating the home, on making sure that you and your husband or wife, or you and your family are all on the same page, right? Everybody doing teamwork, everybody doing their part to assure yourself that your Four of Wands, right, that your home, your stability doesn't crumble. Okay? And you're going to have a lot more clarity towards the end of the month. If you are feeling a little confused and a little afraid and uncertain, you're going to be in a way better place towards the end of the month, and you're going to be hopeful, and you're not going to feel so helpless. Okay, you're gonna get some clarity. You're gonna intuitively know that everything's gonna be okay, and it's like your third eye is going to be popping, right? You're going to be able to see clearly that this is a deception, that this is some type of the illusion portrayed by the media or something like that. Okay? And you're going to end up really hopeful. Something that I think is very interesting in this pile that I noticed was that we have a progression, right? We have a progression of not knowing what to do, not knowing like not needing to make a choice of what to do, that kind of not knowing where to go, then a kind of seeing a facade for what it is, and then focusing on gratitude and on what really matters, instead of focusing on fear and illusions that might, you know, shadowy, smoky mirrors. You're going to be focusing on what makes you happy, and in the end, it's going to give you the incentive to work towards the future. Okay, that's what I got for you, pile number 4. Let me throw you a couple more. Let me throw you a couple more cards. Okay, so those of you that are not in a romantic connection, let me just get you a general advice from your angels. Gifts from God. Gifts from God. Archangel Sanaphon says, we angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. Okay. It's a huge cup of emotional fulfillment. The 10 of Cups, right? Which you're going to be showing some gratitude. Okay. And for those of you that are in a twin flame connection or in a soulmate connection, give me some romance, angel, for pile 4. Let go of control issues. Let go of control issues. That goes with the 2 of Swords and like not knowing where, and the Magician, right? The Magician card. Like not needing to know what is going on behind the scenes. Just focus on what is important to you, right? And not what's going on in the rest of your... So it says true love. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. What did I say? This is a twin flame connection. And I feel like you guys are getting divinely guided towards it. You are protected. You got angels with you. Give me one more. And it says, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay, so for those of you that are confused and not knowing whether to trust this connection or not, this should serve you as confirmation that yes, this is a soulmate. Yes, they have feelings. Their feelings towards you are real and sincere, and they intend to go all the way with you. Okay, they want to start a home. They want to build a foundation. They want to build together as a team. Very beautiful. Okay, that's what I got for you, pile number 4. I hope that resonates. Give it a like. If you comment, and let's move on. And that's what I got for you guys for predictions, for April predictions. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for joining me. Stay beautiful, stay magical, and I'll see you all next time. Mwah! I love you.